Hey everyone, that was quick. Not really sure what to do today. Usually I do like single flavor testing. I don't know that I care to do that today. I woke up late. Some weird sleeping this morning. So yeah, that's why the time is so screwy. But I figured I'd come on here just to chat for a little bit anyway. Probably not going to stick around too long. But yeah. So I don't know. I was trying to think of like topics or whatever. And I thought, you know, it's Halloween, maybe something spooky. But I think I've told you guys everything that's happened to me along those lines. So I don't want to regurgitate the same stuff over and over again. So I don't know. I figured I would just chat with you guys and see where it went, if anywhere. And if not, then just hang out for a little bit. I don't know why my voice is going now. Hello, Tom. And Vapex, Tree Frog, Andre. Anyway, yeah. I haven't really bought anything new. I do have more Wonder flavors. I pretty much have all of them. Actually, I do have all of them. So if there's any in particular of those you want me to do at some point, let me know. I still have most of Flavora. I haven't really heard any feedback as far as specific flavors for that. I'm thinking of doing a poll at some point where I list certain things that you guys can choose from, and then you can vote on it for like the next episode or something. Not really sure where I want to do it though, because I looked at Instagram because that's where I have the most followers, because I don't use Twitter that much. But like doing polls on there, you have to do it through like their story, like feature or whatever you would call it. And I'm not really good at Instagram, to be honest. I just kind of figured out how to repost someone else's post, and even then I don't know if I'm doing it right. So yeah, I don't really know. I know you can do it on YouTube, but since I do only pretty much live shows anymore, I don't know how that would work. Maybe I would just like do like a short video with just the poll. I don't really know. I just kind of want to get more feedback from you guys, so it's not just me doing whatever I want. I know a lot of people don't really care what the topic is, but I don't know. Cookies and cream juice. Do the rhubarb. Are you like in cahoots with Frank? We could do the rhubarb. I had it set aside. I don't know if I still do, because I was cleaning up yesterday. So I was putting like flavors away. Sometimes after I'm mixing, I just put them in like a little pile to be put away, because everything has like their own drawer or whatever. So we could do the rhubarb. I don't really want to do a ton of single flavor tests today. I just don't. But as far as cookies and cream, I don't know. Like my favorite Oreo flavor would be Real Flavors, and I don't like Real Flavors overall, but that flavor in particular is really good. But you would need to add like a cream note to it, because even though it's technically supposed to be cookies and cream, I get zero cream from it, and I'm pretty sure everyone is on the same page as far as that. So you can add whatever cream you like to it. Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty simple to do. The only thing with stuff that dark, because it's a very dark flavor, is it does tend to wreak havoc on coils. And if you use too much of it and or vape it too high, as in heat-wise, it could taste burnt. Because anything like chocolate, and that's part of the reason why a lot of people don't like vaping chocolate, is it goes burnt real quickly. So be mindful of that. what I would do with it, and I've done it recently, my coffee mixture from last week for the Mix and Vixens was, it had a coffee layer to it. So I'll put it over there. It's not a coffees and cream necessarily, but I would say it could easily be one if you just remove the coffee note if you don't want it in there, because everything else is pretty neutral. So there's that. It's pretty good though. I really like it as far as how it actually is with the coffee. But if you don't like coffee or you don't have that flavor, which that is a very good coffee flavor, if you don't have it, you check that out. Do you like Adore's new flavor? I don't have it, so I don't know. The Consequence, quite frankly, it wasn't really for me. It was good for what it was supposed to be, but I don't really like pecans, and I don't like pecan pudding or bread pudding or whatever it was. So it just wasn't for me. But most of her flavors I do like. My favorite is, or favorites are, because I can't really pick between the top because like they're different. Like it depends on how I'm feeling, like what I'm wanting. I like the blueberry something. I like the hazy custard. The hazy custard mixes really well with custard de leche. I like mixing those two together. And I think that would be, oh, what is that? She made one that was like that because I think it was a popular combination that people were doing. And she renamed it something. I can't remember the name of it, so I'm gonna look it up. Hybrid Reserve, I think is what it is. Like frozen. Two signature custards fused together, and it also is steeped if you get it that way. So yeah, that one is called Hybrid Reserve, and it's custard de leche and easy custard together. What else do I like? The banana bondage is good. Strawberry submission is good. I mean, they're all good. It's just a matter of what you like. My least favorite would honestly have to be lemon ecstasy and the Consequence, just because they're just not profiles I would gravitate towards. I don't like bakeries that much, and they're both among that line, along with the apple roll, and a lot of people love it. It's too heavy for me. I like the fruitier, lighter flavors. That's pretty much what I like, which is surprising why I like hazy custard and custard de leche so much, because they're technically a little bit more rich than like a fruit, but for some reason they work for me and I really, really like them. So yeah, that's kind of like my overall thing. They also have the cotton, these little threads, which are really nice. They're just really good for lazy people or people that are traveling a lot or have to re-wick a lot. It just makes wicking really easy. They're like this. Back when my dad was using an atomizer that used cotton, that was all he used. He's since switched to this weird coil that doesn't really require cotton, so he doesn't use them anymore. So he gave me all his extra ones. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what the new flavor is, and I haven't tried it. I don't even know if it's on sale yet. I know it's coming soon. New pre-sale. Yeah. It's supposed to ship on Tuesday. I did want to order it just to see, because I like it's very interesting where you just buy a flavor and you don't even know what it is. I'll have to look at it later when I'm not live, because I'd want to buy other things with it, not just that. Maybe some concentrates or something, because I do like having one shots handy, because like lately I've been really lazy and not wanting to mix like super extravagant blends. Oh, you can get the new, I guess is what they're calling the mystery flavor. You can get that in concentrate form, so that's what I would do. Very, very interesting. But anyway, I will link her channel just in case you guys needed quick access to it. And I do have a coupon code, Mixtress. I don't get money or kickback or anything from it. It's just a way to know where the traffic's coming from. That's it. Momo keeps trying to jump and get the cat's food or the kitten's food. Oh, look, James, a silent cat. Well, I can share my screen if I remember what the hell it was called. It's one of those disc mesh coils, or notch coils or whatever. It sounded and looked kind of janky to me because a lot of people don't have good luck with those types of coils because they get dry hits and stuff like that. But he has been loving it, and he's had it for a couple months now. I don't know exactly how long, but it's been a few months because he was having issues with the other devices he was using, because he was using those. I've said it before. They're kind of like the RDTA box mod where the tank or reservoir is actually built into. I need to turn this heat off because it's freaking hot. Anyway, so the tank, or where the juice is inside with like, so like in place like where your batteries would be. Like, just imagine there's like a juice well in here, and then all your circuitry's on the other side, and it would crack and it would leak and then it'd be all screwy. So he went through like 4 of them in a matter of less than a year. So I told him, like, the design itself is pretty flawed. Like, just get something else. And he was using my theory on. That's why it looks so beat up. And he actually wanted to keep it, but I really didn't want him to. This one has sentimental value to me, and it's probably my most expensive mod that I own currently. So I would give him any other mod that he wanted, but that one, I don't know, I really didn't want to. Is Momo? I heard her somewhere. I don't know where the kitten is. The kitten's getting big. I actually took a picture of them side by side yesterday, and it looks like the kitten is bigger, but it could just be the angles. The thing with the kitten is she's more long than anything, which is kind of typical with those cats. So I don't know. Anyway, there was a thing we were supposed to be doing before. I got sidetracked. I think we're going to mix up the damn rhubarb. I will tell you that it smells better than most of the rhubarbs that I've smelled. But I was talking to Frank, who does water flavors, and he wants me to try that flavor because he heard me specifically say that I was afraid of it. So yeah, he wants me to try that one. I still haven't done Snakefruit, so I guess we might as well do that one as well. Oh, I wanted to say, so in talking with him, and I mentioned this, I think, on Mix and Vixens, the frog candy is not green apple. It's actually peach. And that's why I was so confused, and it took me so long to come to a consensus of what I felt about it or how I felt about it. It's because I was confused, because the flavor I was looking for, because I only was ever aware of the green apple frog gummies. I never knew that they had other flavors. So I was looking specifically for a green apple, and I wasn't really getting it. And I'm like, okay, like I know what I'm supposed to be tasting, and I'm not tasting it. And like the flavor I was getting was familiar, but for some reason I couldn't really peg my nose on it. Like for a minute I was thinking like peach rings, but then I was like, no, I just kind of like brushed it off. So yeah, that flavor is a peach gummy. It's not green apple. So that explains a bit of my confusion. Trying to look to see if there was any other, because there was a couple of flavors I missed or didn't get to as far as their new flavors are concerned. I need a better organization for the winter flavors now that I have all of them, because they don't fit in the original drawer. I have like new shelving coming. Actually, I have shelving, and then I have a new like little compartment thing that I bought for the shelves, or the racks rather. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know, Michael, but apparently it's a thing. Yeah, pineapple candy is good. It tastes like the white Smartie, like that pineapple powdery, sugary flavor. Like if Pixie Stick had a pineapple flavor, it'd taste like that. So, yeah, it is good. All right, so I just pulled 2 so far. We'll start there, because like I said, I don't plan on being here that long. Because I don't. We'll see if that actually happens, though, because I say that a lot, and then it doesn't end up happening, so we'll see. And this damn heater needs to shut off already. Like, this is a really weird heater. It's like ceramic or ions or some crap like that. Eden Pure. And when you shut it off, it like fans out, I guess, all the residual heat that it was building inside. So like now it just turned off. It's just annoying. It heats very well. It's just there's certain things about it that are kind of annoying. But whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So I was playing Dying Light yesterday, and apparently they have like this new feature or something where you play online with other people. And I didn't really know that I didn't set it up to be online, but it ended up being online, and like people kept popping in and out of like my gameplay. It was very strange. And then on top of that, apparently my microphone was on the whole time, which nobody told me except the last dude. I kind of thought maybe it was on, because like this little thing would come up, but it came up next to like the person that was joined. So I don't know if it was supposed to be them talking or not. But yeah, apparently they heard everything. And at one point I was live with Thesis. I was on Thesis's channel last night playing Dying Light. So yeah, they heard like apparently his stream and everything. And he was talking about some crazy shit too. Of course he was. So yeah, that was good. But nobody said anything until the last dude. And the last kid, I think it was a troll. He kept killing me and it was pissing me off. But he said it wasn't him. I don't know. People are weird. Then he told me, he's like, come here, walk over this. So I come over there and he put a landmine down. I'm like, come on now. Like I told him, like, no. Like I know what that is. Like I think because like I started the game over and like my character was very weak, because obviously you start off weak and you have to like go through the playthrough and everything to get all your features or whatever. So I was like very low level because I just started replaying the game, and I'm guessing they all thought I was noobs because they kept treating me like a fucking noob. But like the 2 people that had joined previous, they were actually really nice. The one guy actually gave me a sword because the weapons I had were terrible, and he just gave me one. And the second dude gave me a whole bunch of shit, like 4 weapons, like 500 medical kits. Like it was insane. I don't know why they do it, but I was like, whatever. It's very nice. He didn't speak much English because he kept asking if I spoke Spanish. I'm like, no. I'm like, I can Google Translate, and that's about it. And I know like the very, very minimal Spanish, but yeah, It was weird though, like the whole online experience. And then I kept getting attacked by like, they have some like legendary monster that like will just randomly pick you and attack you. But like if you beat him, and I guess he's very hard, you get a special weapon. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. I imagine it would be more fun if I was like leveled up. But since I'm like very, very basic, I can't really be doing all that. Like killed me like both times that attacked me. Red Dead. Yeah, I keep hearing about Red Dead. I don't know what it is, and I don't really want to get involved in another game. At least not right now. Candy Colada? I don't know what that is. Are you telling me to mix them together? I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. I should have done the rhubarb first. All right. Well, A. Don't start. Cats are starting to fight already. What game is that? It's called Dying Light. It's an older game, but I think they're trying to like kind of generate new buzz for it because I don't think they're planning on doing a sequel. At least last time I checked, they weren't really planning on it. They did a DLC, which is pretty much like a sequel. It's a whole new game, expanding from like the original. But I think they're trying to like bring back like the hype or whatever by doing this, all these online things with it, which is pretty cool. It's just at this point, I'm not leveled up enough to really do any of the extra stuff like that. Plus that one kid, I don't know, pissed me off. And I'm pretty sure it was a kid. He kept misspelling words and shit. Like, plus he asked me if, he said, no offense, but are you a boy or a girl? And I'm thinking like, okay, you can't see me, but you can hear me because he's the one that told me about the mic, or is my mic on or whatever. So it's like, I don't think I sound like a guy, but I guess if you're a young kid, maybe like a little boy would sound kind of, I don't know. It was weird. But I kept dying, like weirdly, just randomly. And I'm pretty sure he was like throwing grenades or something at me. I don't really know. Anyway. Cowboy game. Yeah. Yeah, Blue doesn't stay in one place for very long at all. She's always running around. All right, where did my thing go? And she's pissing Mom off. She likes to do that too. Damn it. Yeah, but I woke up at like, it was 9 o'clock. A nightmare out of nowhere. It was like weird. Every now and then I'll have like this weird dream where it starts off one way and then out of nowhere it's just like something terrible happened in the dream. Like it's like one of those like movies where like the ending really fucks you up. It was like that, but a dream. It's just so weird. Like it's like, how does this even happen? Dreams are one thing I don't understand. And I'm pretty sure like the science community or whatever, they still don't really understand what dreams really are. I don't know. For the most part, the dream in the beginning was normal. And the messed up part is I don't even remember what it was anymore. Because I remember my dreams when I wake up, but then as the day progresses, I start to forget them, especially because I went back to sleep. Because at that point, I'd only been asleep for like 5 hours. And I'm like, nah, I need more sleep. So I slept until 11 when my alarm went off. Then I snoozed it twice because I didn't feel like getting up. And then I just shut it off. I'm like, screw it. I'm going back to sleep. And then I woke up at like 12:30. And the second set of dreams were better. Still weird, but I mean, my dreams are usually weird. But at least it wasn't a nightmare. Yeah, I can't really remember a whole lot of what the dream was about. I know my mom was there and she was dating someone. And the last part of the dream, the one that woke me up, is a UFO. I saw a UFO outside and it felt really real, like how I would really react if I saw one like that. Because like I've seen something that I guess you would consider to be a UFO, but this was an actual craft. I don't know. It was weird. It really freaked me out. And I kept screaming for people because like my brother was in the other room and my mom was there too. And I was screaming for them and they weren't responding. Like no one could hear me. It was fucked up. Flight or fright. Yeah. Yeah. I just wake myself up. That's what I do. If like I can't redirect the dream in a way, which I wasn't able to with that one. Like I don't know. I felt like they were gonna abduct me because it kept like doing like these weird things in the sky. I don't know. It was really weird. It wouldn't go away and no one was responding to me. So I just had a feeling it was going to abduct me. So I'm like, nope, I'm waking up. So I just wake myself up. And I guess it's not common that you just are able to wake yourself up out of a dream, but I can. I just don't like to do that because I know that there's a possibility I won't be able to go back to sleep if I do. So I try to stay in the dream because consistent, sleeping is better than waking up. I usually wake up at least once anyway. Ironically enough, the second dream I had involved streaming, but like it was weird because there was like people in it that I don't know. Like they say that you can't generate a whole entire person that you don't know in a dream. It's always like someone that you've maybe passed on the street or composites of other people. Like you can't dream about someone you've never met like entirely. And I don't know that that's true. Like I guess there'd be no way to prove it, but like I've had plenty of dreams. And one I had just like before I woke up where I dreamt about a person I've never met. And like the friends in my dream are people I've never met. So it's like, I don't know. It's so weird. But in the dream, I was talking about how I needed to stream. I don't know. It was weird. I don't think my brain ever properly shuts off as part of the problem. All right. UFO visits are down 95% since Trump has become president. Well, supposedly, I don't know how much you believe in this. I don't know how much I believe in it. But supposedly the Greys were the ones doing all the abductions. And the other aliens that are involved in like whatever treaty they have supposedly cracked down on the Greys. And they're not supposed to be abducting people anymore. Because if you remember, there was a while where like everyone was being abducted. Like there were so many people claiming to be abducted, and it's kind of died down a bit. So, I mean, in that part, I would say that's accurate. Like it's definitely, I feel like it died down, but as far as why, I don't know. I have recurring dreams where I try to talk, then I wake up covered in drool. Yeah. I have reoccurring dreams a lot too, just like reoccurring things that happen in dreams, and I don't know what they really mean. But one of them, a lot of them actually involve my mouth, so I'm guessing like, because like I was for a while grinding my teeth due to stress. It happened years ago, and that's why my teeth are not as great as they once were, because I was grinding my teeth in my sleep. I actually had to wear a retainer looking thing when I would sleep to protect them. But anyway, every now and then I'll have dreams like where I'm chewing gum and I can't pull it all out. It just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. Or I'll be losing teeth, which the losing teeth, there's supposed to be like a meaning behind it. But I don't know that I honestly believe in like dream meanings. There that went. But yeah, I have a lot of reoccurring dreams or themes in dreams that happen over and over again. And I think those do mean something outside of the teeth thing. I think the teeth thing is just me grinding my teeth in my sleep, and it just manifests itself somewhere in the dream. But other reoccurring things that happen, there has to be something, some underlying meaning, but I don't know what it is. Hello, Eric. Fresh, I don't think she's talking about that kind of dream. Actually, the one last night, the guy was my husband. But I've never seen him before, ever. And even in the dream, I didn't know we were married until he told me. And I looked down, I'm like, we're not married. And like I had a ring on. I'm like, oh, okay. It was weird. I've been watching a lot of weird stuff. Like I started watching American Horror Story, which I had tried watching in the past, but for some reason I didn't like it. I don't remember why. I think maybe I just watched like a random episode in the middle, and you can't really do that with that. Because like I was under the impression they were like different stories, but I guess they're not. It's like one storyline. So I thought I could just watch it because there was a guy from a show I used to watch in it, so I wanted to see him in it, so I only watched like the episode with him in it, and it made no sense to me, so I guess that explains why. But yeah, I didn't like it at first, but now that I'm watching it again, and like actually from like beginning to, you know, like sequentially, I actually like it. It's pretty good. It's weird, but I like weird stuff, so kind of fits. Losing teeth mean you're worried about finances. Yeah, the problem with like, again, the dream definitions is like, yeah, there's one about finances, there's one about like loss just in general. Like you're afraid of like losing whatever. Like it's very vague. And like there's a ton of different like meanings for the same thing that happens. So it's like, okay, which one's accurate? Because they're not exactly the same. So I don't know that I believe in like that kind of, I think it would have to really be dependent on the person as to what it means. You'd have to like go to like a doctor or something to figure it out, like a psychiatrist or something. But to me, it's not that serious. If I were to go to shrink, it would be about other issues. But quite frankly, I've been to a couple and they never really seem to help, to be honest. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to wash these RDs out and I'll test these. Ren, have you had an out-of-body experience? I don't think so. That's one thing I don't think I've had. I think I've had maybe remote viewing, which is a little different, but without any like evidence of like what I was seeing. There's no way to really know, but I've definitely had things that could be described as that. But as far as a complete out-of-body experience, no. And I don't think I'd want. Where's our kitty sneak attacks for intermission? Momo is under the blanket because she's cold. Blue, I don't know where she is. Blue! She's coming. I heard her jump down from somewhere. Hi! You come like a doggy. Come here. They want to see you. Come here. Jack Ryan on Amazon. I saw the new Sabrina. I'll probably get into that after American Horror. Because I don't want to do like too many programs at once. That'd be kind of weird. I'm guessing it's kind of like a spinoff or something of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, because I'm pretty sure her name was Sabrina Spellman on the show. And one of the ants or whoever looked like the ants from that show. But I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen that program. Blue, are you gonna come here? She's laying over there. Hi, I called you in here for a reason. Yeah, I wanted to get into American Horror Story because it's Halloween time and I wanted something spooky, and I figured that would be more fitting. I already watched The House on Haunted Hill or whatever that thing was called. It was good overall. I didn't really like the last episode. I won't say anymore because it's pretty new, just in case anyone wanted to watch it. But overall, it was good. There was quite a few times where it really kind of jumped me. And it's not just all jump scares either. Like, it's just a lot of it's genuinely creepy. And there's certain things that happen in there that have happened to me. And it kind of legitimately triggered me. There's not like a whole lot of good scary movies. So I kind of was just looking for something to fulfill that want. I don't really feel like it's Halloween this time of year or this year. Like, I guess I haven't really done anything Halloween themed, and nobody that I know is really into Halloween. So it's just like, I don't know. And I guess the Queen Mary, which is a boat that looks pretty much identical to Titanic except bigger. And I'm terrified of that ship. But apparently they've turned it into like a hotel and you can actually stay there. And no, I'm not planning on going. But my friend, she's like obsessed with Titanic. So I was thinking maybe she would want to go. Not with me. I will not go. That's one thing I won't do. I think I would legitimately have a heart attack if I saw that boat in person. I don't even looking at pictures of that ship. I can't. But I think it would be cool to do. But I wouldn't. Not there. But I would like to stay overnight at like a supposedly legitimate, like at the Stanley Hotel. I'd like to go there. All right. We're going to try this rhubarb first. I only did 1%. I wasn't really sure where to mix it at. Now, mind you, I don't like rhubarb in real life. So bear that in mind. If it's terrible, or either way, we might do it anyway. They said to add strawberry to it, specifically their strawberry, which I do have now. I'll have to dig for it, and that'll be fun. But we can add strawberry to it, because typically if you're eating rhubarb, it is mixed with another fruit of some sort. And I think the most common is strawberry. That's the way that I've had it. I've only had it once. Wasn't really a fan. My scissors go. Just had them. But yeah, it's usually mixed with like strawberry. I think maybe peach. I don't really know. I'm not big on pie in general, which we've been over before, and I know it's un-American and da da da. I can't help it. I don't like it. Where the hell did my scissors go? I don't know. Probably have to find another pair. Problem is I get talking and then I get distracted and I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing or where I'm putting things. Can you tell me about FA Candy Jam Wizard? I've only tried it a couple times. It's generally like a more fruity version of like jelly candy without that bitter taste that some people get from jelly candy or the TFA variant, like the gummy candy. It's good. I like it. I don't have like a ton of experience with it though, because generally I'm just not looking for a jam note. But it's good. If you like jam, I would pick it up. I think it's the best that I've tried. The Jam It by VTA seems to have pretty polarizing opinions. And for me personally, what it seemed to do is just darken like the fruit that I was using. I don't know that I necessarily got like a jam note from it. It just kind of darkened it. And I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it's the only way that I can describe it. And me not finding my scissors is driving me nuts. Because there's only so many places it can be. But they're nowhere. Ugh. Have to use my other scissors. Anyway. Does it make hard candy? No. I wouldn't say so. I'd have to mess with it more, but I don't think so. No, these scissors, they wouldn't be able to bat them around. I literally just had them because I was playing with them, I think. I have no idea. I'll just use these. It's just annoying because now I don't know where the hell they are. Oh, there they are. This is from when I was moving my monitor. I must have come back there. So annoying. No. Rhubarb, it takes so much sugar to make it good. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, it's just weird. I think it's like an English thing, like a UK thing. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's something from over there. But he wanted me to try it, so I'm going to try it. I'm still tired. I don't think the caffeine has quite hit me yet. Yeah, the rhubarb crisp from one-on-one is actually not bad. But I think it's more crisp than like rhubarb, which is why I'm able to tolerate it. But yeah, that one is decent. So this one's not bad. It is a bit floral, which is kind of interesting because I wouldn't expect the rhubarb to be floral. but it is. And I think it actually makes it better for me because I don't mind florals. As far as the flavor, it's almost like a tart. I'm getting like a tart raspberry-ish flavor. And I don't know if that's what rhubarb is supposed to taste like because I've only had it a couple times. But this one specifically says it's a sweet and sour rhubarb or something like that. Where'd it go? Yeah, sweet and sour rhubarb. And it is a little bit sour, which also I think helps a little bit because I don't mind sour things. And it does have like a little bit of sourness to it. It's actually not bad. And I think definitely mixed with other fruit, it would be okay. But I'm not getting, I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be a pie. But if it is supposed to be a pie, I'm not getting any pie. But yeah, it is a bit earthy slash floral. Like there's like a bit of a grass note in there, which I don't personally mind, but some people might. But yeah, I think 1% is fine for me personally. I'm getting plenty of flavor. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought because like Inawera really scared me. That stuff was foul. It tasted like nail polish remover. And yes, I know what it tastes like because if you're a female, more than likely if you've done your nails at any point, you know what it tastes like. Because like you'll be doing your nails and even though you've washed them or whatever, you like eat something or touch your mouth and then you taste it. It's not a pleasant taste at all. And that's what the Inawera tasted like. This one thankfully does not taste like that. Rhubarb goes well with apple, almond, brown sugar, butter, buttermilk. Okay, that's a lot of things. Yeah, I think lemon would go good with this. Apple probably would. I don't know about cinnamon. Not for this particular flavor. I think the cinnamon and the sour note would be kind of weird. But yeah, it's actually not bad. I would use it again in something, not really sure what. I like the sour note in it. The sour note is nice. I think that's what makes it a little bit better than other ones, is that sour note. Yeah, it's not bad. Then we have Snakefruit. I don't know what Snakefruit is supposed to taste like at all. I don't think I've ever heard of it before this flavor came out. There's so many like odd fruit out there. Like I think there's one, it's like the hand of Buddha or something. It looks really, really weird. It's supposed to taste pretty good though, but it looks really, really weird. Rhubarb cranberry pie. That might be good. This cranberry is a bit tart itself. All right, so we're going to do the snake fruit, and then I'm going to get out of here. I kind of like the way I did it. I think it was last week, or not last week, but the last time I was on here, where I had them mixed up already. But by the time I had thought about it, it was like 3 a.m. and I was trying to sleep. So I was like, I'm just going to go to bed. Because Thesis pulled me on his show last night, and I was there because I was actually going to be wrapping up playing my game. But then I was like in the middle of a mission when I got the message or whatever. And then since I knew I'd be staying awake to be on the show, I figured I might as well just keep playing. So that's what I did. I just played and had my phone like right up here. Because I didn't figure I'd say much anyway. Because the only person I knew on the stream was Thesis. He had other people on. I didn't know who they were. I don't tend to say much when other people are there. Lou got a hold of a bottle. She really seems to enjoy things like RDA caps, the little nipple topper things, the little tiny bottles, because I guess they roll really well, as you could probably hear. I like to chuck in a rhubarb in the trash. That's where I like to chuck that. That stuff is foul. Absolutely foul. I don't know if it eventually steeps out or anything, but nah. It was, I don't think I could psych myself up to try that one again. So Snakefruit, I'm not sure what it's supposed to taste like. I almost get like a grapiness from it. Not like a Robitussin or, not Robitussin, Dimetap type grape. Not like a medicinal grape, but like a white grape type flavor. I'm looking up to see, because I think I did at one point, but I don't remember what it said it's supposed to taste like. It's found in Southeast Asia. Fruit tastes like a diluted pineapple and lime. I don't know that I'm getting that. That was only one person's opinion, though. It looks kind of like garlic clove. At least the picture I was looking at did. So a lot of people are saying it's like a pineapple. That it's tart or sour rather, but sweet. And this other person's saying that it's a mix of pineapple and banana. So apparently the consistent thing is pineapple. One person said jackfruit. I don't know that I'm getting pineapple. I might have to add more. I only did it 1%. And the flavor is fairly light at 1. Your dad's tank is a Vandy Vape Maze RDA. I don't think it is. I think it's similar to that one. I don't know if that's exactly what it is. Because there are other ones out there that are similar to it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's that one. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, it's not that. This, I think, came in a complete system. And the base of the RDA is much bigger. Like, it's very tall. Whereas the maze looks like fairly shorter. And I don't remember that airflow configuration on it. Because I think this is the one that Jay Hayes did and he hated it. That's why I figured that my dad probably wouldn't like it. But he said he likes his. So I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's very similar to that. The same kind of idea. Now you got me sidetracked. Hi, Vaporized Vape. You don't need to donate to say hi, but thank you, and I appreciate it. Mesh RDA tank. Maybe it's the Mesh Pro. I don't know. It would probably be easier just to go down and look at it, but I don't think it's the Vandy Vape one. It looked like a cheaper one, to be honest. Like a... Yeah, it's not the maze. Okay. Anyway, I'll have to ask him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not the maize though. It's some kind of, because I think he only paid like, it was very cheap. That's why I was also kind of worried because I hadn't heard good things about the maize. But I don't know, with anything, it's going to be subjective. There's plenty of people that hate RDAs that I love and vice versa. So it's working for him. That's all that matters. No, it's not the profile. It's not a mesh coil. It's a notch coil. It looks like a little mini electric burner, like a stove. So it looks like the actual coil itself looks identical to the maize, but I don't think it's the maize. Because it looks like it looks cheap. The actual RDA. And it came with the box mod as well. I'm pretty sure. My dad likes to go to vape shops and just buy random shit that they recommend him. And sometimes it's a hit, and sometimes it's a miss. I told him like I would help him like find something. Oh yeah, he's using the Agus, so I guess it would be just the RDA that he replaced. That's one thing he did listen to me finally on, and he does like the Agus. So thank you for those that recommended that, because he really likes that one. And it's still working, which is good. Yes, females vape. Aspire Revo. Yes, I think that is actually it, because that sounds familiar. I'm almost positive that's what it is. Yeah. So thank you. That's exactly what it is. He was so excited about it. But whatever works for him. It's working for him now. Hopefully it'll continue to do so. We'll see. Anyway, so I added more of the Snakefruit to see if it bumps up, because I wasn't getting much from it. I'm definitely not getting pineapple from it. I'd say it's similar to jackfruit. At least that's what I'm getting from it. So like the person that said jackfruit that I was reading, that's pretty accurate. I do get like some kind of tartness from it. I wouldn't akin it to like a pineapple, but something citrusy. It's pretty good though. It's different. I can honestly say I don't have anything that tastes like it. There's a little bit of sweetness to it, a little bit of like a texture to it, similar to that of the jackfruit flavor if you've ever had it. It's kind of like a banana-ish texture, which is weird. I always find it weird when you're trying to describe a vape with a texture, but some of them do pull it off. I don't know what it is, but some vapes do have texture to them. I can't explain it. It's, I guess, a little bit more full. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, I'm not sure I'm getting pineapple from it. I get mostly like something similar to like a jackfruit or like a slight banana. And not the fake banana, like an actual banana. And there's like a little bit of tartness to it. But yeah, it's good. So both of those I was good with. Milk is another one he wants me to try. I think I'm even more afraid of that than the sweet rhubarb, only because I'm very sensitive to milk or any kind of cream note, but specifically milk, because to me it can taste spoiled really easily. So yeah, that's the last of which he specifically said he wanted me to try. But the sweet and sour rhubarb isn't bad at all. Like again, it's like I don't know why I get like a raspberry, but it's like a raspberry with an earthy note and a little bit of sour taste to it. So like a sour raspberry that's a little bit earthy. That's what I get from it. The snake fruit is similar to jackfruit, or like if you've never had a jackfruit, which I've never had one in real life, just flavors that taste like it. It's almost like a banana-ish flavor. That's like the most similar I could compare it to. But there's like a little bit of like a citrus tart note to it. I don't know. I think the snake fruit is supposed to have the tart note. I don't know that that's inherent in a jackfruit. I don't think it is. I think what is that gum called? Juicy fruit is supposed to be like a jackfruit flavor. So I guess if you've ever had that, it's similar to that, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, 2 minutes, I'm going to get out of here, which would be 2:30 my time. Max always seems to come right when I'm leaving. The flip top hat. I don't know what a flip top hat is. I'm guessing like a hat with the bill flipped up. I don't know. I don't wear hats, so probably won't see that here. Yeah, beard is very notorious and in vaping right now. Also, don't have that and don't plan on having that. Do they have a durian vape? I don't think so, and I don't imagine that would sell very well. It's a very polarizing flavor. I'm sure it exists somewhere, but Wonder Flavors does not have it. And if they did, that's one I probably wouldn't try. I don't think I would like that, because a lot of people describe it as like an onion flavor, and it's supposed to smell horrific. I don't know that I've ever smelled it. I've seen it at my Asia market, but I couldn't do it. I'm not buying a hat. I look terrible in a hat, more so than I already do. So I don't know if I don't think I've ever found a hat that actually looks decent on me, like regardless of the style. I don't know. Plus I don't like things on top of my head. Like I have my hair pulled up and it's like, it's already giving me a headache, and I've only had it in for like maybe an hour. So an onion and a pineapple. Yeah, I'm pretty sure durian is out there, because I'm pretty sure Phil Bastardo tried it. I could be making that up. I just know that he's tried a lot of weird flavors. It's kind of like a dare type thing. Like he had that crab juice one, I'm pretty sure, but it was like years ago. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. If you have any suggestions of flavors, like I said, I have all the Wonder flavors. I have most of Flavora. My stash I have in the description, so you can look at all the flavors I have. If there are any in particular that you want to see sooner than others, put it in the comments in the actual video so I can see it. I'm going to try to look at like doing a poll just so I can do what people want to see. But yeah, that's about it. Happy Halloween. I know it's a little bit early, but Halloween falls on like a Wednesday this year, so I'll be working. I'm pretty sure Jen Jarvis is having a Halloween show, so check her out. I think Fresh is supposed to be on that one as well, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, so happy Halloween. Check out Mix and Vixens tonight. It's in 3.5 hours? No. Yeah, 3.5 hours from now, or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be going over an Asian themed recipe, or at least that's the picture. It's an Asian guy with some cool coloring, like feathers and stuff. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's going to be a little bit of a weird one since it's like a person. But check that out. And like I said, happy Halloween. Bye.